My name is Rosemary Njagi. I am the principal of the Pepe Minambo Academy for Public and Motivational Speaking. At the Academy, we take people through a coaching process that helps them to discover who they are, what they carry, and then we help them to package that in order to deliver it to the world. And before we send them out, we equip them with the communication and speaking skills that they need in order to make their message clear and deliver it with power, with the authority, their God-given authority, and make the impact that God has called them to make wherever it is that He has called them to serve. And what I want to have as a conversation about is purpose and passion. What is purpose and what is passion? And why is purpose and passion, why are they important? What is the relationship between purpose and passion? Because the two are different, but people mostly confuse the two. And how do you discover your purpose and how do you discover your passion? A great historian, philosopher, and lawyer by the name Thomas Kyle, a Scottish, was once quoted to have said that a man without a purpose is like a sheep without a rudder. Now we know that the rudder of a ship is the steering mechanism that the captain uses to direct the ship in the direction that it should go. So you can imagine a ship without a rudder. It means that that ship is at the mercies of the waves and the wind of the high seas. It can be tossed, pushed around, and directed by the nature to go wherever it may go. It may finally dock, if it docks, and we may say it has arrived. But on assessment, we may find that it is way across where it should have gone in the first place. Why? It had no direction mechanism. Now that is the unfortunate life that many people are living today, because there are so many people, far too many, that do not know their life purpose. There are many people on jobs that they don't like. And I dare say there are also many businessmen and entrepreneurs, because you're entrepreneurs, who are doing business for the sole purpose of money, which is a totally misdirected way of doing business. Purpose is the message that God put in each one of us, because even before we were formed in our parents' wombs, God put a reason for our being. It is that message He deposited in each one of us to come and deliver to the world. And it can manifest as either a product that you create and give to the world, or a service that you deliver to the world. Now, there is no one who ever walked the face of the earth and made an impact, a lasting impact, that did not have a sense of purpose. I want to use very common examples. Nelson Mandela. When I mention Nelson Mandela, what comes to mind? Freedom, right? When I mention Martin Luther, what comes to mind? What comes to mind? Sorry? What comes to mind? Does justice come to mind and equality? Yes. When I mention Wangari Maathai, what comes to mind? And don't mention trees. Conservation. Conservation. That was her message. Conservation was her message. The trees were her passion. So there's actually a relationship between purpose and passion. And likewise, every company that has made a lasting impact and that has a presence has clearly identified its purpose, its why, its reason for being. And like I said, that reason cannot be money. Every business we've been taught has to make money to be called a business, right? But the truth is, if it is going to see the light of a century or of a decade, it must have a deeper, compelling reason for being. Money cannot be the reason. If I mention Coca-Cola, I don't know what comes to your mind. What do you think is the why or the reason or the purpose for Coca-Cola, the company? What do you think is their key message for the world? Sorry? Refreshment? You said refreshment? Uh-huh. What else?
Family togetherness.
Family togetherness, meaning? Go on. Sorry?
Sharing feelings.
In fact, he's captured it entirely. It's about sharing feelings. So when you say refreshment, and I guess, Joe, togetherness, it's about sharing a feeling of being a family, or a feeling of being refreshed. And in fact, when you visit the Coca-Cola company page, website, this is the page you find. You have to navigate to the rest of their pages. This is what you find. It's about taste the feeling. This is what you find on their main page. And their mission statement says that their mission is to refresh the world, to inspire optimism and happiness, basically to create that feeling and share it with the world. And other great companies in the world have identified clearly why they exist. I'm going to read out a few. We have all used LG products. I'm sure we have some products, either a phone or a TV or a fridge at home that is LG made. LG's purpose is to deliver the things you need to embrace life and enjoy its greatest moments. That is LG's purpose. To bring to you that which will cause you to enjoy the greatest moments of life. We have all worn something produced by Nike, right? From shoes to the other products. Nike is here to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. To bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. Starbucks is here to inspire and nurture the human spirit. So for you who has had the privilege of traveling and taken the Starbucks coffee, the reason they brewed that coffee and served you that coffee was to inspire and nurture your human spirit. And for those who have had anybody travel Virgin Atlantic? Okay, well, we'll travel sometime with Virgin Atlantic. They are here to embrace the human spirit and let it fly. Embrace the human spirit and let it fly. That is why Virgin Atlantic exists. So my question to everybody in this room tonight is, what is your why for living? Your own personal why. Because those people, those great men and women had identified it, their reason for living or even their reason to die for. You must identify it if you want to make an impact at your own personal level. And even as a company, you must go on and sit down and identify that purpose. That is what will make you live for the company, go on for a decade or a century. And people will be here when you're long gone talking about, what do you call it? Linky fashions? Yes. Talking about Linky fashions, because she clearly identified a why for the company. Passion, what is passion? Passion is that which, and I know people confuse passion and they say, I'm passionate about travel, I'm passionate about reading. No, you're not passionate about travel and you're not passionate about reading. You love and enjoy reading. You love and enjoy travel. But you're passionate about inspiring other people. You're passionate about caring for those who are sick or suffering. Passion is that which you do out of pure joy and love for another person, to serve another person's need or want. That is passion. And passion is that which you do, and you can do it for hours on end. You get lost in it because God gave each one of us a heartbeat. A heartbeat that causes our hearts to race when we hear about certain issues or certain subjects or about certain activities. And it draws us to do those things for those people who need it done for them. We can do it endlessly. We don't need a reward for it. We don't need praise for it. Even if they don't praise us, we'll still do it. We don't need applause for it. And we don't even need supervision. Because the amazing thing about passion is that when you do what you're passionate about, you do it with excellence. Because passion drives excellence. I love to illustrate the relationship between passion and purpose by using the analogy of a handbag and its contents. May I use your handbag, please? So this is a handbag, and it has contents. Mawe, ikona mawe. It's so heavy. So this is a handbag, and it has some contents inside. Now, passion is the bag. And purpose is the content inside the bag. So passion carries the purpose. Passion carries purpose. Because when you examine what you do, that thing you're passionate about, that thing you love doing for other people, there is a reason, there is a why you do it, right? That reason, that why, is the purpose. In the meantime, that which you do, which is an act in itself, is the passion, which is the bag in this case. I don't know, is that analogy clear? Is it clear? This leads me into the space of how do you discover your purpose and your passion. If you go back to your life history and analyze it and look for three things. Look for the things over time that you have desired the most. What have you desired the most? To be or to do? Look way back when you were a child, when you were not yet corrupted with you can't do it, or you're not good enough, or you're not able. What was that thing you desired strongly to do or become? And what is that which has persisted over the years and to date you identify with as a strong desire to be or to do for others? And then look at the key events that happened in your life. Because the things that happened in our lives came to shape us for purpose. Joseph was in the pit and in the prison for the palace. There is a reason why you went through every single thing, every single stage of your life. It was to shape you for your purpose. And then there were influencers in your life, people who came into your life, you admired them, they inspired you, they influenced you. Now, the reason they did that was because you connect with them. The Bible says that the deep calleth unto. There are no Bible readers in the house. Deep calleth unto deep. That means your deep Joe will call unto my deep. Why? Because there is a connection. There is something in me that connects with what is in you. So when you actually analyze people who inspire you, you'll find such deep connections between you and them, and you begin to get a sense of, when you look at it more critically, your purpose for life. So if you analyze what you have desired the most, your key events in life, who has inspired you, or even what has inspired you, there's a reason for that, and you'll begin to see a theme emerging, a message for your life, if you analyze all those. The other thing you could do to discover your purpose, speak to at least 3 people who know you very, very well, and ask them just 2 key questions. Number 1, what can I become greatest at if I concentrated on it? What can I become greatest at if I concentrated on it? And number 2, what should I stop doing, continue doing, or start doing? Stop doing, continue doing, start doing. The other thing you could do to discover your purpose, and this also connects with discovery of passion, is sit down and analyze what you love and enjoy doing for others. What do you love to do for others? What do you enjoy to do for others? Can you list down those things? List them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let them go even up to number 10. And when you have your complete list, look at each of those things one at a time and ask yourself, why do I love or enjoy doing this for Moses or for Joe or for Tina or for Linky? Why? Why do I love doing this thing for this particular category of people? What is it in this act that gives me such joy and such fulfillment? What is it? When you do that analysis, what you will find is the impact you're seeking to make in those people's lives. It's the impact you're seeking to make in society. And that deeply connects with your life purpose. Because the reason why you're here is to make an impact, right? So once you analyze all those, again, you'll find a theme emerging. Why do you sing? You'll find, okay, I sing because I want to. Why do I write? I write because I want to. Why do I coach? Joe, why do you coach businessmen? I coach because I want to. Why am I so passionate about the youth? What is it that I want to do with them? Because, by the way, after you analyze all those, you will see there will be a thread. Kwanzaa, it's very consistent. You'll see your message of life coming out. And that's the relationship between purpose and passion. They are deeply connected because one carries the other. Now, you must absolutely find your purpose, discover your purpose. It is absolutely critical, especially as businessmen. If you don't know your life purpose, it is likely even your business is not moving in the direction that it should be moving. It's even likely that it's not even founded on what is right. If you don't know your life purpose. Purpose will give you focus, it will give you direction, and by the way, it will also give you staying power, the resilience and the determination. You saw Wangari Maathai, you saw the way she, and Kina Nelson Mandela. I mean, what gives you that kind of reason? Because you know who you are and why you are here, and you're determined to achieve it. It's actually your reason to live for and also your reason to die for, just like Christ. And for your business, if you do not have a compelling reason for your business, for it to be the problem you're here to solve, if it's all about money or about what is out there or about this sector is growing this way or that sector is growing this way or so many other reasons, I think perhaps that's the reason why so many don't see many years. There's no compelling reason for being. What happens when the economy is down? What happens to your business? If money was the only reason, what happens to your business? When there are those cycles, it will be taken out. What happens to your business if you founded it on something trendy? When it goes out of fashion, what happens? Your business goes out of fashion with it. You must find a compelling reason for creating your business. There has to be a compelling reason. There has to be something beyond money, beyond trends, beyond all those other things. There has to be a core reason that will carry your business through the years and create the impact that it is here to create. I've had very interesting conversations with about 4 of the incubatees. And I actually had a conversation with one of them yesterday, and I told her, you know what? I think you cannot even create a pitch to deliver to the investors. Why? You don't even have a compelling reason for your business. It's about money. And do you know that you cannot be as creative as you are created to be outside purpose? You cannot be as creative as you have been endowed to be outside purpose. It's only when you step into your purpose that you define your uniqueness. It is only when you step into your purpose that you reach the depth of creativity that you can reach. Purpose sets you apart. Purpose enables you to stand out. So if you're looking to be unique, if you're looking to stand out, If you're looking to be set apart as an individual or as a business, you must discover, define, and manifest your purpose. It's the only way to be set apart. It's the only way to be outstanding. There's no other way. The rest is it's copycatting, really. So purpose is actually a matter of life and death, both for individuals and for businesses, right? So let us get on to our journey of discovering our own purpose, and let us sit down and critically analyze, why am I in business, and what is my business supposed to do and achieve? What is that one compelling reason for being? Thank you.